Yes, abortion is worse than slavery. At least the slave can escape.
Roll out of bed. Check TikTok. It's too early for this shit. There is so much to unpack with this that there's no way I'll ever be able to make you understand. And I get that your elevator stops at the ankles, darling, but you have to understand what an idiot you are, okay? You are so wrong, it's not even funny. You cannot compare getting rid of a tumor-like clump of cells, because that's what it is at the point where you're allowed to get rid of it, to the enslavement of an entire human being. We get rid of tumors every day, which is why that's the stage in which we're allowed to get rid of a fetus. Like, please fucking use your brain. And if slavery isn't as bad as an abortion, how come you didn't have to change the lettering for abortion, but you did for slavery? Use your head. Let's go into quality of life. Yeah, you want the life to be made, but you don't give a shit about the quality of that life? Do you realize how hypocritical you sound? How about the many children who are born to families where their parents can't get rid of them and they know they're unfit to be parents, but their families won't let them because they're traditionalists. So these children end up being abused and they grow up to be really messed up in the head. Let's not even get into the amount of serial killers that are made this way. But abortion is worse than slavery, although it can become a form of slavery if certain children are forced to be born. Do you get me? Black Lives Matter. Do you remember where that all started? Do you remember? Because our black brothers and sisters were fucking slaves. And they didn't just escape. A couple random people escaped. The only group escaped because we helped them. And because back then, we didn't have the technology we had today. So they didn't have the means to watch them and make sure that we didn't free them. All right? And let's not forget about the years of oppression that followed and are still occurring today for them. So don't you tell me that abortion is worse than slavery. And let's get to slavery in today's date. The sheer amount of men, women, and children being kidnapped and trafficked across the globe is disgusting. And even with all at our disposal, the technology, the manpower with the police and the FBI, never seen or heard from again. Okay? And they're being trafficked into forced enslavement. Some into meat markets. And some into sex trafficking rings where even if you get one abusive man, your life expectancy is cut. If you're in a forced brothel, it's cut in less than half. Get the fuck out of here, genius.